The good you do follows you. The evil you do follows you. You're welcome, viewers. We're going back to the Quran. In our last episode with the Quran, and that I think that was episode 215. We stopped at Surah 4, which was Surah Nasai, Surah devoted to women. In this Surah, we are going to 5. The next Surah now is 5, and Surah Al-Ma'idah, and that's table spread. Here, we're dealing with the emphasis of Islam as a religion of mankind for the world. We'll get it when we start. And we're also dealing with myths that we should avoid. Mankind should avoid, not just Muslims. If you think well, you will see that mankind should actually avoid these myths when they are used to prepare our food. So let's say foods that we should avoid. So let's see. I will do something that I've not been doing. I've been avoiding the beginning. It starts with Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. I've not been doing that. Pardon me for ardent Muslims. People will criticize me for that, but it's one of the things. Everybody makes mistakes. So, Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu. Awfu bil ukudi. Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu. Awfu bil ukudi. O ye who believe. Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu. Oh, you who believe. Fulfill all obligations. Fulfill all obligations. Awfu bil ukudi. Fulfill all obligations. Uhillat lakum bihimatun al-an'am. Uhillat lakum bihimatun an'am illa ma yutla alaykum. غير المحل السيد بلا مسل السيد وأنتم حرمات وأنتم حرمون. What does it say in English? Lawful unto you for food. Uhillat lakum. Lawful unto you. That's into brackets for food. Are all beasts of cattle, with the exceptions named. Uhillat lakum bihematin an'am. All beasts of cattle. Uhematin an'am. All beasts of cattle. Illa except ma yutla alaykum. What is except the named? They are following. The names are following. Alaykum غير محل الصيد وأنتم حرمات. With the exceptions named, but animals of chase are forbidden while you are in the sacred precincts or in the state of pilgrimage. Animals of chase. I think that means hunted. Animals that are hunted by hunters. Animals of chase are forbidden while ye are in the sacred precincts or in the state of pilgrimage. إلا غير مهل except السيد وأنتم حرم, or in the state of pilgrimage حرم. إن الله محكم إن الله يحكم ما يريد إن الله يحكم ما يريد. Or in the state of pilgrimage, for God doeth command according to his will and plan. That means you don't have to disobey these things because it is the command of God. God commands what he likes. That's like, inna, verily, God commands what he likes. You don't have to ask questions. Why? No, 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 no. God commands what he will. So this is by the command of God. Inna Allah yahkumu ma yuridu. He commands what he wishes. He does what he wishes. Okay, that was sign 1 or ayah 2 or ayah 1, sign 1 or ayah 1 or verse 1, all the same. But here we're dealing with signs, according to my choice. Not according to my choice, sorry, according to Quran, because I am in science. So according to which I've chosen to use. Uh, Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu la tahillu لا تهل أشائر الله ولا الشهر حرمة ولا الشهر حرام ولا الهدى ولا الهدى ولا كلائد ولا آمين البيت ولا آمين البيت الحرام يبتغون فضلا من ربهم ورضوانا. Sorry for bad reading. I think I read English more than Arabic, so please bear with me. Let's go to the English side. Let me start again. O ye who believe, violate not the sanctity of the rights of God, nor of the sacred month. And we are in the sacred month now. Of the sacred month, nor of the animals brought for sacrifice, nor the garlands that mark out such animals, nor the people resorting to the sacred house. That is Ram al-Bayt. Let's see where I can get it. I've lost it. Redwan. I think we stopped at Redwan. The sacred house. Seeking of the bounty and good pleasure of their Lord. That's Ridwanan. Harama yabtaguna, seeking fadlatin, bounty, min rabihim wa Ridwanan, seeking the where is it? Seeking the bounty, Ridwanan, seeking the bounty, Ridwanan, and good pleasure. So fadling, the bounty, fadling, Ridwanan, and pleasure, fadlin, bounty, and rudwanan, pleasure. Uh, oh, I don't know. What is a halaltum? فأستعد فإلى حلمت فأستعد. Seeking the bounty and pleasure of God. But when ye are clear of the sacred precincts and of the state of pilgrimage, you may hunt, and let not the hatred of the people the people in shutting you out of the sacred mosque. فَإِذَا حَلَلْتُمْ فَإِسْتَدُوا. But when ye are clear of the precincts of the state of pilgrimage, you may hunt. فَإِسْتَدُوا. You may hunt. فَإِذَا حَلَلْتُمْ فَإِسْتَادُوا فَإِلَا حَلَمْتُمْ فَإِسْتَادُوا. ولا ولا يجري ولا يجري منكم ولا يجري منكم شنان القوم أن صدوكم عن مسجد haram. But when you are clear of the presence and if the state and in the state of and of the state of you may hunt for istadu. Then we come to wala yajri minkum wala yajrimakum. Sorry. ولا يجرمنكم ولا يجرمنكم شيئان القوم أن صدوكم عن المسجد. And let not the hatred of the people in shutting you out of the sacred mosque. In shutting you out of the sacred month. An sadukum anil masjid haram. In shutting you out of the sacred mosque. An sadukum anil masjid haram. أن تعتدوا أو تأونوا تأونوا على البر والتقوى of this sacred mosque. Setting you out of the sacred out of the sacred mosque lead you to the transgression. Ta'adadu lead you to transgression. Ta'adadu, transgression is ta'adadu, and hostility on your part. An ta'adadu wata'awadu alal birri wataqwa wata'awadu alal birri wataqwa. And help one another in righteousness and piety. And birri wataqwa, righteousness and piety, and birri wa taqwa. Hmm? Birri wa taqwa. Wala tawanu ala al-ithmi wal udwani. Wala ta'awanu ala al-ithmi wal udwani. But help ye not one another in sin and rancor. In sin, help ye not one another in rancor. This is the opposite of birri, watakwa, piety, and this and that. Now, it's come to the opposite of that. But help ye not one another in sin and rancor. You see? Wala ta'awanu, wala ta'awanu ala al-ithmi wal udwanu. It means sin and rancor. Hmm? Don't help each other uh, in sin and rancor. Yes, that's it. In sin and rancor. Hmm? Well, adwanu rancor. Wa itaku Allah, inna Allah shadidun ikam. Inna Allah shadidun ikabi. Inna Allah shadidul ikabi. Itaku Allah, inna Allah shadidul ikabi. Hmm? Uh, Fear God, for God is strict in punishment. Shadidun ikadi. Is strict in punishment. He says he will punish you. Nobody can prevent him. Hmm? Okay. So let's go to verse 3 or sign 3. Now that was sign 2. Then it says sign. This is where he's going to. This is what God is telling us what to eat of meat and what not to, what to avoid completely. And here again, you are going to see human rights or animal rights rather. Pardon me. Caution on the part of men, and then animal rights. Okay. Forbidden. Hurimat alaykum al-maytatin. Hurimat alaykum al-maytatin. Forbidden to you, into brackets for food, are dead meats. Al-maytatin. Wa AdaM. Al-maytatin. Wa AdaM. AdaM, blood. And the flesh of swine. Walahmil khanzir. Walahmil anzir. And the flesh of swine. So this is what, we go back to the previous verse, you see that it says, it's a command of God. You don't have to ask questions. It just says, don't eat this. Don't eat dead meat. Don't eat dead meat. Don't take blood. Don't take the flesh of pig. They are command. You don't have to ask why. Because if we think well, you will see why. You know, pigs, if left and kept, will eat anything, including human beings, children. And pardon me, anything that they come across, they will eat. Why should you eat an animal that will eat human being? Why should you eat an animal that is so filthy, eating anything that it comes across? That's my own side, and that's the human side. But God is saying that it's a command. We shouldn't eat. It's a command, whether you like it or not. Don't eat. Period. Walhamil hanzir. Almetatin adamu walhamil hanzir wama uhilla ghairillahi bihi. Swine, and that on which hath been invoked the name of other than God. Ma uhilla beghairillahi bihi. You are killing an animal, you mention the name of a deity other than God. You get me? A deity other than God, like Tigari, then before you. kill it or hit it or something to die, you have to mention the name of God. This is something that you shouldn't question. It's a command. Before you kill something, mention the name of God. Allahu Akbar. God is great for giving you this meat, for making you, for telling you you shouldn't go hungry. You need proteins in your food, and you need meat protein. So when you say God is great, it summarizes everything. Then you slaughter, and then you can enjoy it. With Bismillah, ala barakatullah, in the name of God, and the blessing of God. Okay, uh, so let's go to the fourth side, fourth prohibition. Prohibition. وما أهل بغير الله به. Where is it? بغير الله به والمن والمنخنقة والمنخنقة. Munhanika is animal that has been, let me see, sometimes I mix them. Walminhanika, flesh invoked other than God. That which has been killed by strangling. Munhanika or munhanikatun. You want to kill an animal because you are still in the era of ignorance. You say, oh, this fowl, I can squeeze it. Oh, people have done it. I don't need to cry. Oh, this fowl, I can squeeze it to that. Then you hold them like, you tighten it until it gives up. No. Strangling. You don't do that. Give it respect. Let it die respectfully. Let it die honorably. Let it die with minimum pain. Oh my God. Let it die with minimum pains. So to speak, or control pain, or controller pain, if you like. Walmohanika, yes, walmohanikatu. Walmaukuzat. Maukuza, I think headlong, fallen headlong. Let's see. Which has been invoked, that which has been killed by strangling, mohanika, and by violent blow, maukuda, or violent blow. Instead of killing gently, you put it in a sack and the head, boom! Then the sack struggling and you are there enjoying. And then you eat it. So this tells you that if you cannot slaughter an animal to let out the blood, don't eat it. I know certain communities where they eat cats. Cats as intelligent as human. They put it in the sack, tie it, and then with the heavy blow it, kill it with force. No. Maukuza. You don't. Don't kill animal that way. If you can't catch it and slaughter it for fear that it will rather slaughter you, leave it. You are not supposed to eat it. You're not supposed to eat it. Okay. From Maukuza, let's see. Mohanika and Maukuza. Walmutarjiya. That's headlong collusion. Walmutarjiya. Violent blow. Or by headlong fall. Mutardiya, by headlong fall. Animal falls maybe from up to the floor and the head hits the ground, and it dies. You take it. No, you don't eat it. If you check well, you will see that it is like the first two, meitatun and damma. Al-meitatun, al-damma. That's dead animal and then blood. Because when it falls, automatically it dies. If it doesn't die immediately, it's more or less a dead animal. And blood must have gone out of the veins into the animal. We hear people, the doctors saying internal bleeding, internal bleeding. The blood has come out of the veins of the right parts into the body, and that is like eating blood. Oh my God. Okay. Uh, so Mutaradia, we stopped at Mutaradia. That's headlong collusion. After Mokuza and Munkahina, so and Muntahika, Munkanika, sorry. Then we go to headlong collusion, yeah, Mutardia, that's where we go. And then, where is Mutardia? I have a job to do when I take this Quran because I have to read English part, then go to Arabic part, and that's where the delay comes from. With paper, I just read straight away. But even then, I still make mistakes. Okay, let's see. Mutaradia. Mm. Mutaradia. Mutaradia. Mutaradia, yeah, I've got it. Wanatiha. Wanatiha. Gorged to death by another animal. Let's see. Anatiha. Or Anatihatu. Uh, Killed by strangling, or by violent blow, or by headlong fall, or by being gorged to death. By being gorged to death. Eh? Anatiha, by being gorged to death. Animal uh, that has been eaten by another animal to death, avoid it. Avoid that meat. You come in the forest, you see animal, you see that, oh, this animal must have been eaten by animal because you are cheap. And you like cheap things, you take it and go and put it in your pot and finish it and crack the bones. Eh? You avoid it. You avoid that kind of meat. And the tiha. Wama akalla asabhu illa ma zakabtum. Uh, God to there. From there we go to that which had been partly eaten by by a wild animal, unless you are able to slaughter it in due form. Ma mas what is it? Ma zubiha. Sorry. Ma akala asabhu illa ma zakaitum. What has been eaten by another animal, but not dead, to death, or not yet dead, then you take it. Unless you are able to slaughter it. If it's been eaten by animal and is not dead, and you can slaughter it, you are able to slaughter it to get blood out of the veins, fine. That is what it means. Ma zubha asabhu illa ma kazaytum. Sorry. Ma akala asabhu. I'm sorry. Ma akala asabhu illa ma zakaytum. Except you are able to slaughter it. I think I read the earlier part. That which has been partly eaten, partly in inverted commas. So that which has been eaten by an animal, unless you are able to slaughter it in due form. Ma zubiha, sorry, ma akala asafu illa ma zakaytum. Then we go to the next one. Ma zubiha ala nusbi. Ma zubha ala nusbi. What has been slaughtered on an altar. Let's see. Go to death. That which had been partly eaten by an animal, unless you are able to. Okay. That which is sacrificed. That which is sacrificed on stone altar. That which has been sacrificed on stone, into brackets, altars. We know we don't deal with stones. Stones are used by mushriks, people who worship other deities other than God. So if something is sacrificed on stone like that, you don't eat it. You go to a village or a bush or anywhere, you see that people are sacrificing meat on stones. Avoid it if you can. We will come to that if you can. But don't die of anger. But if you can't, but if you can, avoid it. Hmm? Uh, let's see. ما ما ذبح على نسب ما ذبح على نسب uh, that which is sacrificed on stone altars. Then the next one, antastaktimu bil aslam. Antastaktimu bil asma. You divide the meat and then you share it according to lottery or okay. Let me read this. Well, I think we did that before in our previous verses in our previous signs. Mm. Unless you are able to slaughter that which is sacrificed on stone, yes. Then forbidden also is the division of meat by rifling, yes, by rifling with arrows. Mm? Uh, Rifling by arrows. Antastaximu bil aslami, by rifling with arrows. You divide the meat with arrows. You take this, I take that, you take that. If you take this arrow, if you win the lottery, you take the head, you take the liver. No, you don't do it. If you can divide all the parts accordingly, you take the liver, give everybody part of the liver. You take the leg, pick everybody part of the leg. Something like that. Or you just decide that, oh, this fellow should take that. This fellow is a leader, he should take that. And that the next leader should take that. That is okay, but don't do it by lot. Huh? Yeah, ruffling. Not by lot. Here is by ruffling. Okay. Ma taksimu bil aslami. Zalika fiskun. And that is impiety. If you didn't know, you take meat and you share it according to lottery. Ruffling. You put papers down. If you take number one, you take the head. You take number two, you take that. That's what it means. And they say that is impiety. It is not good. Zalika fiskun lakum. Or zalika fiskum. It is impiety. Uh, let's see. Anta tastasimu bil aslami. Yeah. Zalika fiskun. Very, very good. Very good. Then we go to the next part. Al-yoma bis allazina kafaru min dinukum. Fala tashuhum wa aishawni. Al-yoma sa'i'a. Allazina kafaru min dinukum. Fala tashawhum wa aishawni. Let me read it back. Bisa. Al-yoma bisa. Allazina kafaru min dinukum. Fala tashawhum wa aishawni. What does this say? Yes, I've got it. This day have those who reject faith given up all hope of your religion. Yet fear them not, but fear me. La tashawhum wa ikhshawni. God himself is saying, fear not those unbelievers, but fear me, God. We are in a community and you are with plenty of unbelievers. They threaten you, they do this, they do that, they do that. Don't be afraid of them. Be rather afraid of me. If you're afraid of them, it means you're not afraid of God. If you're afraid of God, it means you ignore them. That's me. Ignore them, that's what it means. Lot of show me. Ignore them. That's right. That's the right word. Ignore them. But fear me. اليوم يئس الذين كفروا من دينكم فلا تخشوهم. They have given up on your religion. What that means may be questionable, but they can't do anything about your religion. Eh? You should not fear them again. They've given up. They won't join your religion. They are on your own, but fear them not. They can't do anything. اليوم يئس الذين كفروا من دينكم فلا تخشوهم واخشوني. Do not fear them. Fear me. In other words, ignore them and fear me, God. So if God Himself tells us to fear Him, you can imagine. He sees that we are stubborn. And He tells us to fear Him rather, not to fear anybody, but to fear Him. لا تخشوهم واخشوني واخشوني. Fear me rather. Let me see if I can find the next. فلا تخشوهم واخشوني. Then it kind of adds, this important part of the verse. اليوم yes. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم إسلاما. Let's go to the English and you see which is more rhythmic, which is more beautiful to the ear. This day have those. No. This day have I perfected your religion. Al-Yoma, this day have I perfected Atmam lakum dinukum, your religion. Wa atmamtum alaykum ni'mati. Have I perfected your religion for you? Atmamtum lakum dinukum wa atmamtum alaykum ni'mati, and completed my favor upon you. Akmaltu, completed. Atmamtum. Atmaltum, perfected. Atmamtum, completed. Atmamtum alaykum ni'mati, completed my favor on you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. وَرَدِيتُ لَكُمْ إِسْلَامَ دِينًا. So, viewers, let's compare the two sides, English and Arabic, and see which one is more pleasant to the ear. This day have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinukum wa atmamtum alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum Islam dinan. I think they are both rhythmic. They both sound pleasant to the ear. But viewers, it's left to you. I think the Arabic side is more pleasant. Okay, let's see. Oh my God! If I can find my bearing. Lakum. Raditu lakum Islam dinan. Yes. فمن اضطر في مهمسة غير متجانف لإثم فإن الله غفور رحيم. فمن اضطر في مهمسة بغير متجانف فإن الله غفور رحيم. Where is it? But if any is forced from an intura, but if any is forced by hunger, with no inclination to transgression, from an itura fi mahmasatin, غير متجانف لإثم, for no inclination to transgression, غير متجانف لإثم, with no inclination to transgression, Inna Allah gafurun rahim. God is indeed of forgiving, most merciful. Like I said before, you go somewhere and the meats are there presented for you. You are a stranger. You don't have your food is finished or you don't have any food reserve. You get there and you see them. Mm, die. There's no food. That's the only thing you can eat. Just pray and eat. Don't kill yourself. Don't starve. Mm? Remember the Old Testament. Thou shalt not kill. Whether another person or yourself, you don't kill. Don't kill yourself. Eat. Pray and eat. Even though you see that the animal has been killed by Monhanika or Maukuza. Monhanika struggling or Maukuza. Heavy blow. Po. Or Matradia. Headlong. You've seen it. Monhanika struggling. Maukuza. Heavy blow. You've seen it. But, well, there's nothing you can do. Just keep mum and eat. You may enjoy it, whether you enjoy it or not, but fill your belly. That's what this means. فَمَنْ اِتُّرَّ فِي مَحْمَسَةٍ غَيْرَ مُتَجَانِفٍ لِإِثْمٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Oh, God is indeed forgiving God and merciful. Because if we were to follow this verse like that without this part, it means that people would starve. I tell you, Muslims would starve to death because they will come and you see the animal being strangled to death, hit and killed, and then you say you will eat. You go and lie hungry. People will do it. I can trust that. People would avoid it and die on the spot. But God is telling us here, do not kill yourself. فَمَنْ اِتُّرَ فِي مَحْمَسَةٍ غَيْرَ مُتَجَانِفٍ لِإِثْمٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Eat. Just say your prayer. Huwa basirun sami'un. Huwa sami'un basirun. He hears, he sees. He saw everything. When they were hitting the animal, bo, 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 he heard it. When they were struggling, he heard it. You were there. He saw you too. He heard everything they discussed. Don't worry. Eat. And then he will forgive you. Glory be to God. So, viewers, I think we stop here and see. In our next episode, we shall go to verse 4 or sign 4. Thank you very much. Ila likai. Bye bye.